Rena and Julie had been close friends ever since they joined the same hostel during their college years. Rena was a quiet, simple girl from the village, while Julie was more outgoing and modern. Despite their different backgrounds, their bond grew stronger with each passing day. One evening, while sitting on the hostel balcony under a dim bulb and sipping tea, Rena blushed and shared something with Julie. "Julie, do you remember the boy I once mentioned from my first year? The one I liked but never dared to talk to?" Julie's eyes lit up. "Of course, I remember. You used to write poems about him in your notebook." Rena smiled shyly. "Well, he asked me out. Tomorrow." "What?" Julie almost spilled her tea. "You're going on a date? This calls for a total makeover." Rena laughed nervously. "Come on, Julie. It's just a casual meetup." "No way. I'm doing your facial tonight. You need to glow." But Rena, feeling tired, said, "I'm sleepy, Julie. I don't feel like doing anything tonight." "All right," Julie said, thinking for a moment. "Then how about I tell you a horror story instead? It's something my mom told me, a real story from her village." Now Rena was curious. "Horror? I'm in," Julie began, her voice dropping to a whisper. "There's a forgotten village deep inside Kerala. My mother grew up there. The villagers used to believe in a curse. A girl born with a big mole on her cheek was said to be a witch in human form. At birth, she looked like any other baby. But as she grew, her soul would be consumed by darkness, and she would eventually begin to kill those around her. People dismissed it as superstition, until one girl with such a mole turned 12, and her family started dying mysteriously. They finally believed." Julie paused for effect. Rena leaned in, fully drawn into the tale. There was a man named Hari. He and his wife were childless for years. But then, their prayers were answered and a daughter was born. She had a big black mole on her cheek. Hari froze in fear. His wife wept. He loved his daughter, but knew the villagers would never accept her. Desperate, he sought help from an old tantric who lived on the outskirts of the village, someone known for performing forbidden rituals. The tantric agreed to help, but with one condition. When the girl turned 12, Hari had to bring her back. He would then hammer an iron nail into her skull, one that had been blessed with powerful mantras. It would seal the witch forever inside her and remove the mole. She would feel no pain and live a normal life. But if that nail ever came out, the witch would awaken and seek blood. Julie's voice dropped further. 12 years passed. Hari, heart heavy with guilt and fear, returned to the tantric's hut. His daughter, now a sweet, lively girl, had no idea what awaited her. The tantric lit a sacred fire and chanted strange mantras. Hari watched, his body trembling, as the tantric raised a rusted iron nail and... Julie clapped her hands loudly. Rena gasped. "Stop. Did he do it?" "Yes." With a single strike, the nail went in. The girl didn't scream. Her mole vanished before their eyes. The curse was gone. Julie leaned closer, her eyes gleaming. But Hari was warned, never let the nail be removed. The story ended, and silence fell between them. "That's terrifying," Rena whispered. "Do you think such a girl still exists?" Julie smiled faintly. "Who knows? But if she does, she must be grown up by now." The hostel light flickered once. A cool wind brushed past. Rena rubbed her cheek, suddenly aware of her own mole near her jawline. Julie stared at her, silent.